Hello and welcome to another episode of Elephant English Podcast. In today's video, we're going to be talking about technology and we're going to be following some speaking exam questions so that you can practice for your speaking exam and also you can improve your listening skills. So the first question is, talk about how technology has changed in your lifetime. Well, I'm quite young. I'm less than 30 years old. So at first you might think, well, not a lot has changed over the past 30 years. But if we think about technology, it has. Even when I was younger, mobile phones were used just to send text messages and to make normal phone calls. But nowadays, you can use your mobile phone to download any type of app. You can do online banking on your phone, you can control the amount of steps that you have done on your daily run, and you can even upload videos and share it with everybody on the internet. So I think that this has been one of the biggest changes in technology in my lifetime. The second question is, what is your favorite piece of technology you own? Well, my favorite piece of technology that I own is my iPad. Normally, I wouldn't really have an iPad because when you go and buy a tablet and you see the price difference between an Apple product and, say, a Samsung product, then you decide to buy the cheaper one because it seems like a lot of money to pay €600 or £600 on an iPad. But I won my iPad in a competition and I really like it. I think the sound quality is really good and the screen is very clear and I use it a lot more than I thought that I would. I had never had a tablet before and I didn't really know what you use it for, because if you have a mobile phone and you have a laptop, you think that you don't really need a tablet. But if you're going to watch a video on the sofa, then it's much more comfortable to use your iPad or your tablet. The next question is, what do you think will be the next biggest technological advance? I think the next biggest technological advance might be printers. I hope it is printers as well, because every time that I use a printer, there is a problem with it, even if it's an expensive printer. So I think that in the future they might be able to design smaller printers with high quality and they are straightforward to use. The next question is, are you fond of buying gadgets? No, I'm not fond of buying gadgets and I don't really enjoy the process of buying gadgets because I think if you don't understand technology and electronics, then it's very difficult to compare the products and decide which one is the best. The fifth question is, are you into playing computer games? I'm not really into playing computer games. I enjoy playing a game on my phone while I'm waiting at the doctor's, for example, but I don't have a gaming PC or anything like that. I do have a Wii console that is quite old, but I think it's quite fun when your family or your friends come to visit and you play for half an hour, but I don't enjoy playing computer games on my own in my bedroom, for example. The next one is, do you use the internet much? Yes, I use the internet every day because I use my computer at work every day and I use it at home too. The next one is the internet a useful tool for studying? Yes, I think it's one of the best tools for studying because you can find a lot of websites with a lot of information. You can use YouTube to learn as well. And there are also a lot of apps to practice the content that you are studying. So there are different games and apps that are related to geography and other ones that are related to learning English. And there are flashcards and different ways to study so that it doesn't just feel like you're studying from a book, which can be quite boring, really. The next question is, what do you use the internet for? Well, apart from work, I mostly use the internet for my podcasts because I upload them onto YouTube. But in my free time, I use the internet to look up recipes online, to watch videos and some vlogs that I like to watch about life in the UK. And anything that pops up. So if I want to know a random piece of information, then I would look it up. Like, for example, the other day I looked up how many pigeons are there in the world. Some things like that aren't really necessary to know, but they're quite interesting. The next question is, do you ever listen to the radio, or is it now obsolete? I do listen to the radio. I listen to the radio on my way to work in the morning and on my way back home as well. I think that it is good to listen to in the car because you don't have to start choosing what song you want to listen to, and because you're so tired at that time, it's just easier to turn the radio on and listen to the songs that are on there. And the final question is, have you ever spent a lot of money on useless gadgets? No, I haven't ever spent a lot of money on a useless gadget. When I buy a gadget, I like to think about what I'm going to use it for before I buy it, because if not, it's going to be a waste of money. One tip that somebody gave me was that if you're planning on buying something and you don't know if you should buy it or not, then you should wait 1 month. And if after that month you still want to buy it, then you should. But that is a good way to avoid impulse purchases. So in today's video, we've talked about technology. If you have enjoyed it, please press the like button and subscribe to my channel because I'm making quite a lot of these videos. I have created a worksheet with activities based on the vocabulary that we have used in this video, and you can find that along with the transcript in the description box below. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one.